Welcome back to History Unfiltered, everyone. Today, we retracing the unbelievable ascent of a humble caravan stop in Anatolia into one of the greatest empires the world has ever seen. From a few tenths by the trade routes to ruling across Europe, Asia, and Africa, it's the story of the Ottoman Empire. Buckle up, because this rise to power was anything but ordinary. The caravan city origins. Imagine the 13th century. The once mighty Seljuk Sultanate of Rum is fragmenting, and nomadic Turkmen warriors roam Anatolia. Among them is a young chieftain named Osman I, who sets up camp at Söğüt crossroads for silk caravans and spice merchants. Söğüt sat on the edge of Byzantium's frontier, ripe for raiding and ripe for growing power. Osman's people learned from passing merchants the art of governance, taxation, and diplomacy. Their tribe evolved from guerrilla bands into a structured principality, forging alliances with fellow Turkmen and even Christian neighbors when it suited them. From Osman to Orhan laying the foundations, when Osman died around 1323, his son Orhan took the reins. He formalized the state by minting coins bearing his name, establishing a court at Bursa, and constructing the first major mosque. Orhan also recruited the Janissaries, an elite infantry force, drawn from Christian boys who were taken as tribute, converted, and trained in strict loyalty and discipline. Under Orhan's leadership, the Ottomans began to marry into Balkan nobility, leveraging internal divisions of Serbia and Bulgaria. By granting religious autonomy to Orthodox Christians, they won critical allies during a time when religious uniformity elsewhere bred conflict, military revolution, and territorial expansion. By the mid-14th century, the Ottomans were among the first in the region to deploy gunpowder artillery. Their early bombards shattered city walls that medieval knights once deemed impregnable. Under Sultan Bayezid I, they also seized key Aegean ports and islands, transforming from a landlocked power into a Mediterranean naval force. Light cavalry feints and disciplined infantry blocks became hallmarks of their battle tactics, as seen in engagements like the Battle of Nicopolis in 1396. After suffering a crushing defeat at Ankara against Timur in 1402, an interregnum followed, but it ultimately forced the Ottomans to reorganize. Rival princes unified under Murad II, emerging more cohesive and determined than ever. Conquest of 3 continents under Murad II and later Mehmed II, the Ottomans conquered Thessalonica and Serbia, culminating in the dramatic capture of Constantinople in 1453. This conquest ended the Byzantine Empire and opened the gateway to further European campaigns. In Asia, they seized the fertile lands of Mesopotamia, and under Suleiman the Magnificent between 1520 and 1566, pushed into the Arabian Peninsula, capturing Mecca and Medina, and crossed into North Africa, taking control of Egypt, Algeria, and beyond. Administratively, the Millet system allowed religious minorities, Jews and Christians, to govern their own communities, preserving peace. The Timur system granted land revenues to cavalry officers, ensuring loyalty and efficient tax collection across vast and diverse territories. Conclusion and legacy. From the tents of Söğüt to the grand palaces of Topkapi, the Ottoman Empire's meteoric rise hinged on military innovation, diplomatic savvy, and flexible governance. They didn't just conquer land, they built a multi-ethnic, multi-faith state that endured for over 600 years. If you enjoyed this journey from caravan city to continental empire, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Drop a comment below. Which Ottoman innovation surprised you most? I can't wait to read your thoughts.